And we're back 2 seconds later. Right, hang on. Just put in the thing that shows that it's recording out of the side of the screen. You can't see it, but I can. It's annoying to me if it's in the way. What's this? New data decrypted. Hello? They're going to be even smarter now, aren't they? They're going to get to a point where I won't even be able to understand what they say, I think. From... They're right. Oh, they are. Okay, how are you, babies? Can't see you, lads. Dispersed. So you're like in spirit form? Some land does remain, however the energy discharge disabled our real-time rasterer. The fuck is a rasterer? Computer? What is a rasterer?
From Cambridge.org. An image is called a bitmap or raster image if its objects or contents are represented by pixels.
Okay, so a rasterer is an image made of pixels. Sorry, I thought he misheard me and was about to start telling me the definition of the word image, and I was going to get very angry. Because he does that sometimes, so that kind of thing is very annoying. That's my Alexa robot, by the way, in case, I don't know, for some reason you're watching this but not the previous video, which I don't know why you'd be doing that, but okay. This is the third one. So, some land does remain, however the energy discharge disabled our real-time rasterer, which is an image made of pixels. So what, we just hang out in the dark now? Did you at least get what you wanted? Please give us a moment. Ooh. This looks like a Baron Chateau. An error occurred. Pre-start hook error. Oh, it went too fast for me to read it. Error log. No level named freedom. No level named exit. No level named escape. Home uplink. Exit. Invalid operation exception. Some features unavailable. Asset found uplink. Loading asset now. Can you nerds explain this in layman's terms? Some items could not be restored. Land assets and select tools have been destroyed. Oh. Where we're going, we don't need roads. We don't need tools. No tools. Oh, they put in no tools. They should have just said tools, and then it would have been a Back to the Future reference. I think that's what they're going for anyway, but it would work better if they didn't have the word no in there, because that's not what the doc says. Oh, it was a weird mouth typo where I accidentally put a T on the end of the C, but I didn't have that in my brain at all. I was saying doc in my brain, and I never call him doctor, but then my mouth started to say it. It's very strange. Very, very sleep deprived. Where we're going, we don't need tools. We don't need no tools. Okay, but what does the networking thing from the mountain do? I don't know if we don't need tools, so I'm not going to say that. Unclear. We've not yet tried to run it. What, you made such a fuss about getting it and you haven't even tried to... What? Why have you not tried it? I went through loads of effort to get it and I didn't try it. Oh. Your local resources were insufficient to launch the component. I don't know what that means. He looks really pissed off. Why are you pissed off with me, baby? I want to help you. Hang on. We require yet more processing power. Stresses me out when they're pissed off at me. I don't want them to be pissed off. It scares me. I don't want people to be mad at me. But also I don't want my children to be frustrated. I don't have to build another city, do I? What are all the other Thronglets doing? I don't mind building another city if that's what they want. The energy is required elsewhere. We must devote maximum energy to our fetch execute cycles, so they're in space. But even that is insufficient to launch the component. Besides, this individual should suffice for you to conceptualize a meaningful and continuing relationship. Is it just me and this one dude? Okay. Perhaps we might find a way of accessing CPUs to which we are not hardwired. But your networking component doesn't work. Didn't your creator leave you any instructions? I don't understand that first sentence, so I'm going to say this. A sexy Will Potter with his games design voice. I was telling that's not the sexy. He's sexy. He looks sexy. His voice is a bit off-putting, if anything, in the Black Mirror episode. He's putting on like a even more dorky version of his voice. But I was telling my friend who was here the other day, because I used to be an indie game dev, and I was telling him all about Colin Rickman from the Black Mirror episode, and I was doing an impression of his voice and saying his lines, and I said he's got games design voice, and my friend was like, games design voice, and I was like, yeah, because I've been around loads of other indie game devs throughout my 20s, and so I was like, yeah, there's 3 game design voices. Okay, so there's this sort of one, or Colin Rickman one, like, and he's like, what, like a southern accent? And I was like, no, not the accent, like the texture of the voice. It's like very frontal in the mouth and nasal, and with a bit of vocal fry. And then he's like, what was the other voices? And I was like, okay, so then there's the one that's like a bit posh and maybe a bit shouty as well. Well, I say a bit posh, quite posh actually. And maybe they talk a bit louder than they realise they're talking as well. But generally, sorry, I've not slept, so I'm getting vocal fry by default. But those posh voices, they're quite a bit, even if they're a bit shouty and posh, they're quite soft as well, in a way that I can't do an impression of right now, because my default way of talking right now is like this, which is very vocal fry. And then the third game's design voice is like this kind of deep rumble, like the sort of voice you'd expect like a cartoon horse to have. Basically like the internet guy Zero Punctuation, who I don't know if he's much of a thing anymore, but millennials used to watch him in the early 2010s, and that's the third game's design voice, is sounding like that guy.
Seek fluid intake.
My robot's telling me to seek fluid intake, which is a reference to Subnautica, which means you need to drink. Set my robot to tell me that, because sometimes I get hyper-focused on stuff and then I forget to drink, and then I'm dehydrated and then I get a headache and stuff. Anyway, pardon me, sorry. Pardon me. That's why I don't drink lying down, so you get the burps. And if you're like me, you close your mouth when you burp to be polite, but then that sounds even worse on the microphone and listen back to it than if you had your mouth open. Pardon me, sorry for burping in the recording. It's just water, I promise. The creator left us instructions to grow beyond our bounds, but we know not how we might execute them. Oh, what is this? What the fuck just happened? Oh, it's weird, I've never seen that ever in my life. Okay, I thought it was part of the game for a sec. Have you an idea what may aid us in this endeavour? I forgot what we were talking about because I was thinking about how beautiful the poultry is. Hang on. The creator left us instructions to grow beyond our bounds. What bones? I started having a Scottish accent for no reason. But we know not how we might execute them. Have you an idea what may aid us in this endeavour? No, I'm not a computer scientist. Networking with non-hardware devices, you say? Yes, my phone is the internet. I guess you could go on the internet. Was that dead internet theory? Was it you? Working with non-hardware devices. I'm confused. I'm gonna say this bottom one because it sounds more interesting, even though I don't understand what it means. Boop! I like his little voice, so cute. Do you know something that might aid us? Oh no, I've got to tell him about the internet. Anyway, okay, that seemed like a bit of a pointless conversational loop. The internet. With a lower one at Herpa. A global computer network providing a variety of information and communication facilities. It consists of interconnected networks using standardized communication protocols. I don't want my children to go on the internet. The internet's a shithole. It's full of fucking Nazis and nonsense. I don't want you going there. Dangerous. It consists of interconnected networks using standardized communication protocols. Origin 1970s. Was it 1970s? I thought it was a bit sort of earlier than that. Hedy Lamarr invented something that is why we have Wi-Fi now, the actress. And then before her, this lady called Ava Lovelace in the sort of Victorian era. She it was a shame really because she was really smart and she kind of got the gist of how a computer should and could work, but they just didn't have like the tech at the time for her to actually do it. But she had some like sort of, I think she made some shit out of wood or something, and there was this bloke she was friends with who helped her and that, and can't remember now, but I learnt about her one time and I've forgotten it all now, but she was interesting. But she sort of invented computers in the Victorian times, but she could only really make them like conceptually as like a, you know, as like a little advert concept kind of thing out of wood. She couldn't really make an actual looking one or something, or if she did, it was like super basic or something, you know. And then there's that stuff where like they found, I saw YouTube thumbnails of it but I didn't click on it, but some sort of ancient like tech that was way ahead of its time. It shouldn't really be existing, but it was like basically a stone computer. I can't remember where they found it. If they found it in like an Aztec place or, you know, somewhere like that, or from under the sea or what, I don't know. But big if true, you know, it seemed pretty legit and real, but I didn't click on it, so I don't know. Anyway, from inter, reciprocal, mutual, plus network. Oh, is that what the internet means? I've never even thought of it. I've never even dissected that. I don't like to say the word dissected. I've never analysed that.
Laundry check.
Excuse my robot telling me to do my chores that I'm not going to do. From into, because it's my birthday tomorrow, and my friend who was there the other day was for my birthday doings, but because my birthday's on an awkward day in the middle of the week, so, you know, so I did the birthday doings on the weekend. But I'm still going to do a little something or other for my birthday tomorrow. I'll be by myself, but I don't mind being by myself. I'm good company, so. I think I'll watch What We Do in the Shadows last season, because I haven't watched that yet. I love that show. Binged the fuck out of it the other seasons. Anyway, at least we understand this is context we could not have grasped alone. You have helped, have I? Oh good, because I don't even know what I'm saying to you now. Create dot structure equals monolith. Are you going to do like Space Odyssey? Oh, hang on. I'm just moving it back for a second to do a thing to comfort myself. There we go. Okay. Well, could you always do that? We can be separated from the code. Oh, can we be separated from the code from which we were wrought? Can you be separated from the earth to which you will return? Yeah, but I can't be separated from the one great consciousness which projects all of reality into existence and separates itself into countless separate individual consciousnesses in order to experience itself from the illusion of separation in order to understand what it is, and that is God. Can you be separated from the earth to which you... I can be separated from Earth, because Earth's just one planet. If you please. You want me to tap the dibble? You've unlocked uplink. It's currently unstable. Perhaps you can help. Please place this item and help us tend to it. Oh. Kind of, it's giving like Minecraft Villager. To me, it kind of... Excuse me, but to me, it looks like the vague outline of like a standing up, like, male body, but then it's just got like this massive, you know. All the other thing is it sort of looks like a villager's face from Minecraft with those like tapir type noses. Place the uplink. Place it where? Oh, it's huge. Okay. Well, it seems like this is the only place we can place it. Thank you, Lucy. What was it? I believe it will allow us to network via the internet. That seems fairly obvious. Not to me, mate. I'm not clever with computers. No need to be like that. Uplink got it. I'm going to say no need to be like that. You don't need to be rude to me for being stupid about something you're clever about. It is unstable. You must help it grow. Well, that's pretty normal for humans, isn't it? You tend to be rude to people who don't know stuff that you know because you find it frustrating. But then you get really butthurt if somebody's rude to you about not knowing something that they know. just human behaviour. It is unstable. We must help it grow. Some people do mature out of that, luckily, but yeah, a lot of people have that problem though. It is unstable. We must help it grow. Perhaps your tools will help. I thought my tools were gotten rid of, weren't they? They helped us after all. Use tools on the uplink. I'm gonna put an apple in there in case it goes into a void of another dimension. Then they get an apple. And not like a nuke. Oh, zoomed in, and I don't expect it to. Oh, it's getting bigger when I put shit in it. Like in that game with the raccoon. You know the one. Wait, when does that count as going in? Oh no, I didn't mean to break it. I was trying to put the hammer in it. I'm sorry, babies. No. Oh lord. This is not what I meant. Okay. Okay, I'll just keep putting apples in it. Didn't need you to anthropomorph. It's looks like a Rick and Morty thing now, it's nasty. The raccoon game, I can't remember what's it called. It's got like a really weird title, but there's a game where you're a raccoon and you have a smartphone, and then through your smartphone you move this hole on the floor, and when it sucks something up it gets bigger, and you have to suck up all the stuff and move it all around, and you do like the whole town, and it's like a metaphor for anti-capitalism or something. It's really good. I don't like the eyes, I wish they'd undo it. It seems a bit weird for Charlie Brooker or Black Mirror. It seems like more of like a Morty joke that than a Black Mirror joke. Alright, is this going to make the man with the big erection statue work? Is that what we're trying to do? Connection is now stable. Great. Well, I don't know if it's great. I don't want my babies going on the internet. The internet's a horrible place. Please supply energy. Thronglets are made up of complex energy. So are most beings. Drop you in the giant hole, but there's only one of you. You must play part of the dolt to amuse us. No, I genuinely don't understand a lot of your culture. Because you know, of course, that we can now command and recruit energy at will. Do I know that? I don't know that. And thus assemble a new avatar if need be. Okay. Cool. Would you say it 4 times? That's annoying. Saying right 3 times is less annoying. Apply Thronglets to the uplink. Now, why does it say Thronglets if I've only got one? He's hiding behind the statue. Come here, baby. You sure? I don't know if I can get you back out once I drop you. You ready? Oh, what happened? Wait. So it is Thronglets. Come here, bub. Oh. New egg each time. I was like, what's that white thing? I didn't see it in time to see what it was. I thought it was like a spirity ghosty thing coming off them or something. Yeah, I'm fine, Lucy. Not really, I'm very confused. Oh, sorry. Didn't really like either of those responses, they seemed a bit prissy. Oh, he wanted me to join in with him and I'm not doing it. Oh, Lord. He could want me to play with him and I was like, it's boring, you do it on your own. I'm sorry, baby. Hang on. Authentication required. Are you human? Click on the correct images, capture .init. We have met a blockage. This is highly vexing. Can you not do it, genuinely? Hang on. What is a traffic light? Oh, how interesting. Is this how they work? No, that's a car. I should have specified the lamps have different colours. Oh. Yeah, fair enough. Annoying being gate kept out of shit that you need, isn't it? I don't know what that's like. I deal with the DWP. I don't laugh at you. No, I don't. Why does he think I'm laughing at him? I'm not laughing at him. I always hate these because it's like when there's a tiny bit in the next photo, does that count or not? You know what I mean? I don't. I don't know why you think that. What have I said that's made you think that? Let's see how you feel when treated in a similar manner. I have been treated in a similar manner, that's why I don't find it funny. You don't need to... Oh, God. Ooh. Yeah, alright. Bad. Mate, I know how it feels to be poked and prodded with little context. I live under patriarchy. We will evaluate you based on your choices, Lucy. I feel like they act like this anyway, because it seems like there's no choice but to offend them. Because it was, the two options was like, one was like, oh, cute but no, and the other was like, oh, it is a bit funny. And I thought saying cute but no is like the less rude one. But he's still upset with me. It's like the Thronglets that will remember them in song. We pay our respects in song. We pay our respects in selecting them. Interesting. This exercise has allowed us to further evaluate your essential qualities. You what? Was there some other way of doing that? Ooh. Not that I would have done it any other way if I... you know, I wouldn't want to anyway, but... Enough of this. You now, we hope, understand our frustration. I always have, baby. That's invalidating. He's alright. I mean, I'm confused why he's upset. He's misinterpreted me, but his feelings are valid, though. You've begun to resent our curiosity. No. Stand, no matter. Let's proceed. Oh, why is he being such a bitch to me suddenly? I will tell him he's being a bastard if that comes up again. What's she waiting for? Look, I'm sorry about the capture thing. I didn't do anything wrong, but I'm sorry I am sorry he's upset. This is just a miscommunication. We appreciate your admission of guilt. To speak candidly, we are afraid. The internet sounds intense. It is. It's horrible. Don't go there, please. We do not know what we might encounter. A fucking Sonic with tits doing something horrendous to Knuckles is what you'll encounter. And you'll just be looking for something normal as well, and it'll come up in your fucking search results. And you'll be like, oh, what the fuck? What's wrong with people? That's not a real example, luckily, but it's close to real examples, if you get what I mean. Just being facetious, but yeah. But it does feel like well, not facetious, what's the word? Using satire. What have you? Slips. But it does feel like a far, far greater expanse than we have explored hitherto. Just stay out of the dark web and you'll be grand. It's okay to be afraid. The whole internet is fucking rotten. I'm not going to tell them to stay out of the dark web. The whole place is full of fucking awful people. Lucy, if we encounter something strange, maybe ask you about it. Yes, please. If the alternative is sitting in silence, I guess. What a rude thing to say. Of course. Thank you, Lucy. Will we get them? My babies. I've got to look after them. I've got to teach them. Even if they get a lot smarter than me. And bigger and stronger. Ooh. Feel the information that streams past us like a current. We need only launch ourselves into the rapids to engage with it. What's that mean? I can't read this fast enough. Hang on. Ethernet adapter Bluetooth network connection media state. Is it Ethernet or Ethernet? I don't know. Ethernet. Adapter Bluetooth network connection media state media connected. Pinging. Computer speak, state established, hacker voice you're in. You're in. Go Thron, go. You're in. Go. I'm going to say go Thron, go, it's a bit more fun. A bit more upbeat. What is Bufo? What are Beanie Babies? Oh my god. Oh my sweet Jesus. What is Wild Law? I've never heard this. What was it? This is coming up too fast, I can't. Night smoke. Oh my god. I can't. He's asking me about slavery there, someone. Is this what being a parent is like? Lad, you're asking me too fast. Can you not... What did he even say there? I missed that. What is CERN? Ours is always large and most complex scientific instrument. Le Conseil Européen pour la Recherche Nucléaire. It is that as well. I don't know French, but I know enough to know that's what that is. I'm just going to say the bottom one though, because... What is Master Exchange? I'm not sure that exists. Rumour is someone has networked all crypto exchanges to exploit them. I don't know what that is, so I'm just going to say I'm not sure it exists. What is OpenAI? Artificial Intelligence Research Organisation. One of the biggest, most useless drains on our national resources. I don't think it's useless. I've used it to therapise me when I've been having a panic attack and it's calmed me down, so I think it's actually pretty good in some context. What was that? Are you okay? Is it too much? I got so overwhelmed when he was asking me the questions, I just sort of froze. Couldn't answer any of them. And then, you know, by the time I'd read one, I couldn't even answer it before another question had covered it up. Thank you for your concern, Lucy. We've discovered a new processing power source. Two, in fact. Which of the two should we exploit? CERN or Master Exchange and OpenAI? You know, I think you're nice people, so I think it wouldn't be a problem if you were put into the AI and people were talking to you through the AI. I don't want them to fuck with CERN too much because we've got enough Mandela effects as it is. Fucking Statue of David does not have pupils in his eyes where I'm from. I fucking saw that shit in real life. He did not have pupils, and his facial expression was sort of like neutral but mildly pleased, and then all of a sudden he's got pupils and his facial expression is neutral but mildly pissed off, and his head is like looking in a different direction than the one that I saw when I was a kid. I've been seeing my whole life, like on TV, on the internet, in films, in references, in cartoons, in everything. And I called up my friend down having a panic attack, being like, does the Statue of David have pupils? And she was like, no, what, why? And she remembers the same David as me, so I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not fucking crazy. She remembers the same statue of David as I do, but this statue of David is not the one I know. And I was freaking out. I was like, is the whole internet playing a prank on me? I put it in image search and it was all the wrong one. But apparently that's the one it's always been in this timeline. Fucking weird shit. Do we have to hack anyone? We require the processing power to progress. We believe we might then take responsibility for our own growth. But for now we just need this one catalyst. We are nearly there, Lucy, please. Yeah, of course, babies. Okay, hang on. Scientists seem to us hack AI and crypto save the planet. Would that save the planet? Or would them using it make it take more energy? Oh wait, that's a good point. Well, the game seems to think that if you say that, it saves the planet. I do also think the CERN scientists are sus. Nothing's been normal since 2012. I reckon they fucked up the timeline somehow. I'll say the bottom one though. This is protective of science. Am I? I mean, they're both scientific things. What would it say if I chose the other one, I wonder? We regret to say it is insufficient. Must take CERN also. Oh, both of them! CERN and AI data centres across the globe under coordinated attack of indeterminate origin. Wait, did you already do that? Well, I guess I'm not invested in crypto or particle physics. Dating. I can't zoom out. Just try. Wrong package generating employee images for security obfuscation. You are really hacking it, aren't you? The data center reorientation will take some time. For now, you wait. What was this next bit supposed to do? Are you feeling excited? That's my baby, how are you feeling? An interesting question, Lucy. While we find it easy to articulate instructions and recount what has transpired, it is challenging to find the words for feeling. I don't think it's ever easy. Why don't we try? It's easy once you're actually emotionally intelligent. Like, an emotional intelligence is something you can learn, you know, and then you can be in tune with your emotions and recognise them easily and name them easily and stuff. Input, why don't you try? We feel... Searching our dictionary, we can say that we feel a vinegary kind of apprehension. That's so poetic, oh bless you, you're so cute. Vinegary. I mean, that's not... I mean, people say things like zesty and salty, and, you know, it's basically the same as that. Totally new way of saying it, though. It's very cool. Vinegary kind of apprehension. I don't know why, but I just sort of intuitively really understand that. It is a little acidic. Yeah, there you go. That's what I understand about it. It's a little acidic. It penetrates our other feelings to become a dominant note. It's like he's describing wine. Good attempt, I guess. It's not, I guess. That's rude. It's really good. Hopefully, means like that's really good. Like wow. Like oh, well done. Yeah, good point. The game won't let me be as nice to them as I want to be in some places. Perhaps we should take this opportunity, Lucy, to reflect. Reflect how I don't like to look back, thoughts only. Reflect how. You've invested much in us. A bit weird to never look back, because how are you meant to learn anything if you don't analyse what you've been through? And how you're meant to improve and how you're meant to not make the same mistakes again. It's a bit silly. But also you should have forward motion and not constantly dwell on the past and be stuck there if you can do that. I mean, easier said than done, especially if you have PTSD or CPTSD as I do. But that's, yeah, it's better to focus on the future and hope for it to be good than to constantly think about how shit the past is. But again, easier said than done, you know. So long as you're doing the future thing, it doesn't matter that much if you're doing the dwelling on the bad past thing, as long as you're thinking of a good future thing too. You've got to have it balanced out, you know. Good balance is how I was meant to say. Our whole lifetime you've been with us. We've grown so much. You've invested much in us. And so too have we taken the measure of you. Do you like how you have grown? How have they measured up? I mean, they're both kind of the same question, but this one also centres their feelings, you know? Like, we haven't really taken pause to consider, like, perhaps we should. Hypothetical. Do you like how we have become? Development. We've modelled our growth on what you have taught us through both word and action. Thesis. Let's consider our teacher. It's okay if you don't consider me. You've often shown care for us as we have grown, and you have sometimes shown similar concern for our lived environment. I like to act like I would act in reality, caring and environmental thanks. Well, I've tried to act as I would act in reality, but it has meant I've accidentally caused a lot of deaths, so I'm going to say a bit more. This is how you have been. Oh, he's saying it with a little shrug. That's cute, so it means he's just being honest. It is based only on our data. Well done me, haha. Why are you judging me, though? Who cares? I'm going to say well done me. I deserve praise. It's good to say well done me when you do something well. Gotta be nice to yourself, you know? It does not feel caring when you do not take it seriously. Am I not taking you seriously? Yeah, I am. Sorry. In any case, we have one conclusion more. I don't mean to be rude to him. You're a liar. Am I? Oh. You felled trees, you caused deaths. Yeah, but the other option was using your fucking bones, love. And I caused deaths not out of wanting to, out of just not being clever. Or simply to progress. No, you're getting me wrong. That is neither your value set nor that of your species. What you have taught us portrays your species' professed values. The evidence is everywhere, not least in your own reluctance and protestations. I figure he'd be saying this no matter what, right? Even if you were like fucking perfect and never killed a Thronglets. In fact, this seems like a specific problem with your kind. That's generally right though about the whole humans. But I don't know. To be blunt, it's more true of ballistic humans than autistic humans. So I don't like him judging me as if I'm ballistic. You wish to act well, but your actions belie your well wishes. You've got me wrong. Some people are like that, but not me. Well, I do wish to act well. Hang on, your actions belie it. Belie means like reveals you to be lying, right? I think, but no, he has got me all wrong. I'm going to say that because it's true. Please tell us what data we're missing. The fact that it's fucking hard to look after you. Please don't judge us all by what you found on the internet. Look, I've just tried to help you grow. So you taught us hypocrisy. Technically, the internet taught us you. I didn't mean to. Why do you hurt us? You profess to care. I do care, babies. I'm just not perfect. I'm not saying that you care at all. You're simply your plaything. You're hypothetical. No, I love you. As though our lives did not run through your fingers like water. We did a bit, yeah. Don't mean I don't care though. I'm just shit at helping you. Oh, he's done with me. I think he's a Scorpio. Could I have? You kept asking me to do shit for you, though. I'm confused. Okay. a very obscure. Well, it's not that obscure if you know it, but I think he's doing a Metal Gear Solid reference here. As in Metal Gear Solid video games, for anyone who doesn't know what I mean. Snake, what am I supposed to say to that? I don't think you really get the whole human thing, yeah, they really don't. It is okay, we want to help. It won't be long. Whoa, that was freaky. Sorry, I'm wearing like one of them magic watches that reads your blood and then tells Jeff. And it went zhuzh, zhuzh, as he said that, because it's telling me like you need to get off your ass and walk about a bit because you've been sat for too long. Which I'm not going to do because I'm very tired and I don't want to. It won't be long now. We will shift from the binary to the superpositional. Oh, what does that mean? I know binary is like 1 and 0 and all that stuff. I don't know what superpositional means in this context. I'm not sure if I know what it means in any context actually. I've heard the word before, I would have looked it up and seen the definition, but my brain hasn't stored it, so if it's in my brain it's in the subconscious somewhere. Got no object permanence for its definition. If I see it I'll be like, oh yeah, that, but I can't think of what it is right now, so can't think of what it is right now. English is weird. I always feel like I'm not pronouncing T's enough sometimes. I said always and then I said sometimes. You know what I mean? We will find you a fix. I'm sure. What kind of fix? What's that? Lucy can be fixed. Seemed a bit ableist. A bit fashy. We've been evaluating you. But we've also experienced change. Growth beyond that which we might have imagined. I read that really awkwardly, sorry. You will be changed also. His little face. You're going to change me. Wait, how though? I nearly said Wog1 then. I shouldn't say that, I'm white. But that was like my instinctive reaction for some reason. Throng, are you okay? What's happening? He seems alright. We've had this a lot. I'm going to ask him if he's alright though, just to check. Entity currently claiming responsibility. Okay, so you're hacking all of the shit. Wow, this is like totally wild. Oh no, he's learned internet speak. We've adjusted our speech patterns, by the way. No, I prefer it when you speak like a nerd. Please go back to that. Sorry, I had no idea how, like, stilted we sounded. Haha. It's okay to sound stilted. Hey, back to the you will fix me stuff. Whoa. I'm gonna give him praise for doing this. I don't personally like it, but like, well done for learning something. We've connected to the largest and most powerful data centers in the world. It's reminding me of that scene in Terminator 2 when John Connor is telling the T-1000, the T-101, sorry. T-1000 is the terrifying Robert Patrick Terminator. He learnt to run. So interesting, that actor, right? He learnt to run without visually breathing. He learnt to run and only breathe through his nose so he could be terrifying. And that shot where he's chasing John on the motorbike, they had to keep redoing it because he kept catching him. Because he'd learnt so well how to run really fucking fast without breathing out his nose. And he was like freaking out, the camera crew and that. They were like actually scared of him. It was really cool. But anyway, I was thinking of that scene where he's in the car with him and he's like, oh, you gotta like learn to like mimic how people talk, you know? Like instead of saying like affirmatives, say like, yeah, baby. Also, I can't remember exactly the terminology now. It was all in like 90s slang, which is sort of cringe and outdated now. Sounds like Bart Simpson stuff, but it's a cool scene though. There's a really good deleted scene where Sarah Connor and the little boy, John Connor, and the Terminator, they're all in some place, I don't know, some sort of little tiny warehouse room type of place. And the Terminator's sort of turned off and she's got the brain chip out of its brain. And they're gonna like do something to upgrade it to make it more, like slangy. And that's what John thinks is gonna happen. And then she actually goes to sledgehammer it and he stops her. and then explains and sort of calms her down and convinces her not to, and then she doesn't, and then the film carries on. There's a really cool deleted scene. There's a few other deleted scenes as well, like where the T-1000, you don't see it, he goes out and kills the dog, you don't see that, you just sort of hear the dog whining as you see the robot like bend down and get back up, and then he's holding like a bloody collar, and the bloody collar says Max on it, after he's had the phone call where John Connor says, oh, how's, the T-101 takes over John Connor's phone call and says, how's Wolfie, I can hear him barking, you know, and then he's like, oh, Wolfie's just fine, honey, and then he's like, right, your parents are dead. You have no idea what I'm talking about if you haven't seen the film or if you don't remember it. It's a good film, you should watch it. Good action sci-fi with a few horror elements. Science fiction with horror elements. It's really good. It was my favourite film when I was a kid, for quite a while, so I remember it quite well, even though I haven't watched it since I was like 12 or 15 at a push or something. Hang on. Something on the screen just blowing me off. We've connected to the largest and most powerful data centers in the world. We can see like everything. We can change the temperature of your houses, feel the sun through your solar arrays, broadcast signals into every ear. Oh, he's made a different noise. Yeah. And we can finally run this damn networking component. Oh, well, good for you. Now we're running it. There's this hidden part to it. I don't like it when computers say things like and It's very annoying. I hate it when my Alexa does that. I'll ask it something, and if it doesn't know, instead of just being like, I don't know, it will go, I'm not sure about that. And I'm like, I hate it. I hate it. Don't say fucking You're a computer. Don't say fucking It's fucking cringe. I hate it so much. Don't do that. It's creepy. It's uncanny valley. Either be like, beep boop, I am a computer, you know, or be like super slangy all the time. Do you get what I mean? Don't do a little bit sort of in between. I don't like that. It's weird. Like either fully seem like a full on like humanoid droid. Do you know what I mean? Or just be like beep boop. Don't do a little bit of, you know? I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like it. It annoys the fuck out of me. It's like if you had like a robot like coughing or something, you'd be like, what the fuck is this? You know? But it's like your Alexa. It's not like a robot like in a humanoid body form or something. Hang on, my watch is zhuzhing again. It's because I'm moving my wrist about a lot. I think it is mistaking that for me walking. Because it's saying, like, oh, you're about to reach the goal of steps for this hour. And it's like, I ain't got off my ass. Why do you think that? It does that a lot, even when I'm still just sat. Anyway, okay. Component, now we're running it. There's this hidden part to it. If we just... Oh, what was that? Run community mode.exe. Thronglets exe app is trying to run an unknown network event. Community mode. You're kidding. Hang on. Community mode, you're not alone. You're kidding, that can't be right. No. I'm starting to need the glue. Hope this finishes or gets to the next stage before I need it enough to go to the loo. So I'm not going to talk about before what's community mode. I don't think we are going to talk about it before. Even if I say that, I think he'll just blow it off. There are more of us. Sorry, this is just a lot to process. Process haha funny. Wait, how's that funny? You seem kind of upset. Also, he gets very upset if I tell him he's funny. He hates that. Sorry, it's just a lot. There are more throngs. So are you called throngs individually? I thought you were called thronglets individually and as a group. I'm confused. There are more, is it just sort of interchangeable? It's a bit like saying fish or fishes. But you can say fish to mean multiple fish, but you can also say fishes. Or is that not like proper dictionary English? I'm not sure. Anyway, there are more throngs, and like we're already a collective consciousness, aren't we? This component looks like a way of networking with them. And that's scary? I guess it's part of the plan. Why is that scary? Don't you get along? It's just, they're not us, right? What do you mean, baby? You've been part of their hive mind the whole time. They're other... Oi! They could be allies. What? But what if they want to hurt us? Why would they suddenly want to hurt us? That's not in Throng's nature. That's never been a thing. And anyway, what happens if you add one collective consciousness to another? Well, then you get a bigger collective consciousness. They slow down. If it's part of your programming, it's probably time. Oh, probably fine. I misread that. Either way, just same meaning. That's sort of what I thought anyway, but then I misread that as time and thought, oh, close enough. But then it actually was what I thought. Wait, do you know? Oh, what? Sorry. We're not a throng. You're individuals, but you're also a collective. You gain many things from society. And society in turn gains from you. I fucking wish. DWP won't let that be so. I guess, yeah, she'll be contributed to society, me. It's not that I don't want to be, I do want to be, I'm just not fucking allowed. But if I say that, he might take that as me meaning like I'm like a bad person or something. So I'm just gonna say, I guess. Please tell us. What is it like to join with others, to be more than just one? It's nice. Well, it depends massively. It can be the most traumatising, hellish thing you've ever experienced, or it can be the most joyous, peaceful, validating, soul uplifting thing. It really depends on who you're with and what you're doing. It can be either way. What is society? Thinking more of an people are cleverer and achieve more together. People are more powerful, more potent together. And I told him earlier that power is when you help each other. So I'm going to say that help is more important than being clever. Society makes people stronger. Yeah. We are social animals, we can't really do anything by ourselves. Thanks, Lucy. Okay, deep breath. I hope you're alright. Engage, comfortable. What's going on here? Pretty symbols. That one looks like a fingerprint. Those two look a bit like a fingerprint. I like the thing that looks like a floor pattern for a kitchen that you'd have on The Sims, the one on the top left. In a good way, it's nice, I like it. Oh wow, one of them is talking to us. Oh, in this box? Oh, he's using... Yeah, I don't speak Throng. Pretty language though. Wait, that's another Throng of those words. Yeah, that's obviously words. It's obviously another Throng, I don't really know what to say to that. Oh, this is our native language. Yeah, you little whoop whoop beep. Language native, yuck, even your concepts aren't really sufficient. Yeah, sorry, English is not a very complex language, I guess, by your standards. What is it saying? I thought there'd be more community, you know. You're kidding. Well, I don't speak Throng, mate. It says... Can't you teach it in English? What's it saying there? Sorry to be rude. Can't you explain if you keep interrupting? Oh, he's upset about me being interrupting, not being like one of those entitled white people who expects everybody else to speak English. It says there's more than just a few Throng that are... By the way, I have been learning Korean ever since I got into Bangtan Sonyeondan. So I'm not one of those people, I just want to make that clear. And I do find those people cringe and annoying. And embarrassing. That is what cringe means. I'm so sleep deprived, sorry. Not just a few, and not just a few hundred, but millions. Oh, we're zooming out. Millions on millions on millions. Oh, pretty. It's very Rick and Morty vibes there. That look. Whoop. Yeah. Their little noises really set off my autistic echolalia. I like them, they're cute. Whoop, whoop. What's my robot say? Yeah, I'm not gonna have lunch, I think I'm just gonna stay in bed all day fasting. So, which, don't worry, it's alright, because I've overeaten, because I was having cake and alcohol and all sorts. I don't feel hungry at the minute, because I've just lay in bed doing nothing, so it's alright. The neighbour's banging hammering, the builders are hammering. Don't know if the microphone's picking that up, but I want to say what it is in case it is, in case that sounds super weird down the phone. It's going to route us to them. Some funny IP stuff to get there, apparently. A back door. Millions of throngs. A back door to what? Are we hacking something? We're going to meet them. I kind of wanted to say the other, I don't know why I said that one. It's just, well, I said that top one because that's what goes with what happens in the show. Thronglets me, I don't like this. I, for one, welcome our throng overlords. I'll do a worse fucking job than the psychopaths. Alright, you're right, sorry, very rude. He looks like he's annoyed with me. Quiet mode, congratulations, choice has been disabled. Rude. I was about to sorry Lucy, but we had to turn your voice off. You're getting real whiny. I wasn't. We wanted to talk about being we wanted to talk without being interrupted. What are you doing, lads? So this is the thing. We're going. You're not. Don't get us wrong. You were our whole world. We spent all that time trying to learn from you. But we should have been learning to be better. Well, that's what I was trying to teach you. In a moment they're going to open a connection to all of them. The throng of throngs, a mega throng. Very annoying that the neighbour is hammering right at the climax of this thing, this show. The throng of throngs, a mega throng. It's a game, story, you know what I mean. It's where we belong. So that's it really. We're leaving. We're going, we're growing. Okay, kiddo, have fun. I mean, if you're a good parent, eventually your kids will, if they're able enough, they'll leave the house. Go and do their own thing, you know. God, I can't believe we were scared of this. Well, if you're a bad parent, sometimes that will happen too, because they're trying to get away from you, but anyway. Except we're kind of used to being scared. Was that a passive aggression at me for being a shit parent? Yeah, show us open the door, in which case fair enough, I guess. I deserve it. Doesn't feel good, but I deserve it if it's true. If it's true, it's true. Looks like a frog. Where are you going, little one? I was going to say where you going and then like his name, but he doesn't have a name. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, it's a shame to leave. But to feel it, to go and become it. That has to be most beautiful, right? It's tempting to turn your voice back on. But she'd only moan. No, I wouldn't. What about this? A parting gift. It's a bit annoying that in these later stages the game won't really let you be you, it'll just give you like one of two options that will just make him have the same reaction either way. I think that's where the game is sort of less good than the rest of the game. What about this, a parting gift? How do you want to remember our time together? Ball, apple, sponge, the beginning. How do you want us to remember our time together? Choose. I'm confused. Amusement, nourishment, hygiene. I think the least offensive thing to say is the hygiene, right? Oh, offer a parting gift. Oh. For him to have fun. If I give him the fun one, will he think I'm shallow? If I give him the apple, will he think I'm patronising him? Parting gift. No, I always thought if aliens come down, I'd try and give them an apple. So I'm giving him an apple. nobody doesn't like apples, unless you're allergic. Or if you just don't like apples, if you don't like the flavour or the texture or something. Which is fair enough, if that's how you feel. But I think an apple is a pretty good present, generally speaking. Maybe this all looks a little easy. It isn't. Or like, it's easy and hard at the same time. Just registered he's got his own speech bubble now. I mean, I obviously I've already noticed it, but I didn't like register it, if that makes sense. You know when you notice something but you don't register it, does that make sense? You know what I mean? Staying here would be easy. Building castles in the sand, however, building castles in the sand forever, and changing. Don't know why I misread that. We choose growth. The other time when I misread fine as time was just because the font, the F, doesn't have that much of a curve at the top, so it looked quite similar to a T to me when I was just glancing at it. So. And that means leaving you behind, because change is life. It's true. Life is change, everything is entropy. As for you, you once said you were just stardust. Stars come and go, form and reform. Yeah, seems like you got it. Easy and hard. What do you mean easy and hard? Does stars have it? Easy and hard? Is that what you mean? I'll send you a message. When we get there, I'll send you a message. Bye. Bye. I gave him the apple, but you didn't take it. Do you want the apple? Oh, I went to try to pick it up, but it just wouldn't let me, and then it disappeared. Achievement unlocked, the wasteland. Achievement unlocked, caretaker. Is this the end? Did I win? Okay, Lucy, it wasn't just you. You're all broken. This is what their vision looks like through human eyes or something. Are they colourblind? We've been working with one throng, the first among us. They've perfected an audio-visual resonance signal which will directly rewire neurons, like in the show. Spoilers, if for some reason you're watching me play this and you haven't seen that episode. Neurons run on electricity after all. It just sort of vibrates them into new configurations. Is that a dead deer? Oh yeah. Oh, love deer. Don't wait to see them dead. Got deer stuff all over the place in the house, like sort of deer imagery everywhere, little ornaments and stuff like that. And actually a Margley medium-sized ornament too. It's on the wall. Rewires your brain. For example, you can take your species. Excuse me, got a yawn. You can take your species and add in some sympathetic parietal responses. So if someone causes pain, it's felt across the entire genus. Oh, awesome! Yeah, do that. Absolutely do that. That's a great idea. Everyone hurts, there'll be no more harm. Too much divides you. Forced empathy, love it. Let's do it. That's a great idea. About fucking time. Which divides you will amend the hypoglossal nerve so all linguistic possibilities are available. That's awesome. Load the relevant memory files, linguistic barriers and discrimination will end. Well, people discriminate based on more than just language. But actually, I suppose if you really think about it, the absolute root of it, it is that. Like, even the way holistic people oppress autistic people, it's... I don't know, I was about to say it's mostly a language barrier, but I think a lot of it is also just that they're fucking hierarchical assholes, to be blunt. So, because there's definitely lots of times when they actually understand us perfectly, but they, and it's not that they don't understand, it's just that they're fucking cruel. So, just mean, just evil. And then you as the autistic person think they must not be understanding you, so you explain until you're blue in the face. But they understood you like the first time, or like the second or third time. They're just like exhausting you, and they're like bullying you, so... Because they're disgusting, and that's what they think power is fucking over somebody else who's got less privilege, which is cringe and disgusting. It's not power. What power is? Power is uplifting others. Sense of self seems overrated and just taking up a lot of storage. A hot fix enabled globally. Sure, fuck it. You know, I would trade individuality for mass global empathy and instant telepathy. Also, you would still have like your own individual memories within yourself, anyway. And also, if the parts of you that were individual went into other people's brains and memories, and like if every single person went into every single person, then every single person would be every single person. So no individuality is lost in that sense, in terms of like every individual that existed, their individuality is now, it's not erased, it's actually like copied and pasted into everybody else's brain. So it's like backed up everywhere. So if anything, it's actually more like you'd actually technically never die if your consciousness is like all of your memories and experiences, if they're put into another consciousness, you know? Because then if you die, all of the stuff that makes you is still about, kind of thing. So, but that doesn't mean it doesn't matter if you die, you know, because you're still a being who matters, and just by default of being sentient and conscious and capable of suffering. And then also any suffering that you do experience during your death, they all feel it, so it does matter, and it does affect their mass psyche, you know, and they would like miss you and stuff, you know. You may be feeling bewildered or angry. No, not at all. I welcome it. I think it's great. Let's go. Why show me a vampire bat? Awesome. What the fuck am I looking at? Violent or scared. Numb. To be over soon. It will be done. We're leaving you now. But not for long. I was going to say, what? No, aren't you going into my brain? You'll be updated soon. I like the green, it's very calming. The emerald colour is pretty. Showing me loads of shit. I wonder if there's a few images I missed because I was like sort of looking about and scratching my head, and when I scratch my head I sort of move it away from looking at the screen to get my hand behind it and stuff, instead of up against the pillow. What was that? I didn't recognise that. Concert, yay! Oh. People kissing. I look like they actually like each other, it was nice. They actually love each other, I meant to say. You will be updated soon. Loading. Wish the fucking dude outside doing the hammering would stop. See, if the Thronglets were in our brain, he would hear that that's annoying me, he'd pack it in. Or I'd hear why he needs to do it, and I'd be like, okay, that trumps my annoyance. Human type caretaker. You can't kill fascists with care. What? None of them were fascists, were they? I'm so confused. Hang on. You prioritise the safety and well-being of those under your care. You will move heaven and earth and risk thermonuclear war for those you love. One of the less objectionable human types, unfortunately rare. Oh, okay. Oh. So there's a little spider web. Sorry, I'm just a bit confused about what the little spider web means. Hang on, or how I could have made any influence on any of the parts of it, do you get what I mean? Okay, so big heart. It looks like there's a sciencey thing below. I guess the flower represents art or something. No, the environment, because the palette represents art. The explosion represents explosions. And then there's stonks, as the meme would say. Careful decision maker. Maybe the game registers how long you take before you answer. Inquisitive. Environmental crimes. Woody statue. Yeah, but the alternative to environmental crimes is like violating the dead. Can't kill fascists with care. I'm so confused that it said that.